Hi everyone, this is Yara from Malaika Linens. So Malaika is an Egyptian brand that was founded over a decade ago by Goya and Margarita, who came from South America to Egypt, and they fell in love with Egypt and Egyptian art and decided to launch this brand. So the brand originally started as a bed linen brand and later expanded to tableware, including everything from placemats, napkins, cocktail napkins to tablecloths. The idea behind Malaika was really to, as Egypt is very known for Egyptian cotton, and we usually export it as a country abroad as cotton. We decided, Margarita and Goya decided to brand it and then export it abroad. And we started exporting to stores and all over in the US, Europe, and in the Middle East around a year ago. So we have our own factory where we produce the linens, and we decided to open our own factory to make sure that the workers work under good working conditions, but also because we received a lot of orders. And then we started expanding to different products like glassware, for example, and also pottery. So the pottery comes from a village called Tunis in Fayoum in Egypt. And here, the people who produce the pottery were taught by Madame Evelyn, a Swiss lady that came to Egypt in the 1970s, 1980s with her husband. And they also fell in love with Egypt and didn't leave. Madame Evelyn opened her own pottery studio, so around 40 years ago. And the children from the village started visiting her and watching her um, make objects with pottery, and they really liked it. So they started taking clay from her and doing their own molds, and then she would put it in the oven for them. And then came the idea to open a pottery school for these children. And today we work with around 5 artisans from the village of Fayoum that were taught by Madame Evelyn in the school. And we actually export this pottery to high end boutiques abroad. So today I'm at the school and I'll show you around. I'll show you all the steps to make the end product, which you usually see on our Instagram, for example. And yes, so I'll take you around. Okay, so this is the school. Madame Evelyn actually passed away around 3 months ago, and the potters are really sad. And this video is kind of like something for her and to remember her. So here, this is actually Rhonda, one of the artisans that we work with. She started coming to the school around the age of 10, and at first her father didn't want her to work because of traditions in Egypt, but she really liked it and she really worked her way through it, and now she's one of the potters we work with. So here, first you can see they get the this is how they make the clay. So first, they get the clay in form of powder from natural sources, and then so they get it in bags like this, and then they put the powder in water here. The lighting won't be great here, but it's just to show you. So they put it in water, and actually, I'll try to show you. You can see here, you can see the clay in the water. Okay, they leave it for, it's left for around 2 days. And after it's left, to make sure that if there's any dirt or wood, it goes to the surface. And then they filter it with this. Okay, and then the next step is actually here. They put everything that was filtered here under this until it dries. Okay, so this is just clay that hasn't dried yet. And here you can see, so this is now the clay is made and they can start working with it and making forms. Okay. So you can see that there are children from all around the village that come here to the school and are taught how to make pottery, and at the end it kind of becomes their profession. I'll take you outside where they make the shapes. So basically the potters sit on tables like these. So ممكن تقعدي على الترابيزة. ممكن تقعدي. ممكن تقعدي on. So they sit and then they put the pieces of clay to then make shapes like this. Rhonda will show us. Okay. So Rhonda will start and we can also see Muhammad doing this. So Muhammad is also one of the artisans that we work with. So as I told you, we work with around 5 artisans. We met Rhonda, and this is Muhammad, one of our main artisans. As you can see, he has the clay here, and he puts it on this table that turns to make the shape he wants. So they can make different shapes from vases to plates and big platters, and even ashtrays, for example. أنت هتعمل إيه؟
طبق فليه.
Yeah.
طبق زي ده.
Okay. So Muhammad's actually doing the plate now. ممكن نشوف الألوان. And then he's going to cut the plate off of the table, which we will show you now.
في سلك اكبر من ده يا بنات.
So here he usually uses a bigger thread to cut it off, but this is the one he has right now. And then he's going to separate it all off the pottery table. So this is just one of the steps. After this step, he leaves the pottery to dry, and then he draws on it and then colors. We're going to show you now we'll follow him inside to show you something he's already drawn on and something he colored. So these, for example, are, here you see, these have been drawn and colored, okay? And also they added glaze on them, okay? So here you can see all around. And then, five. So this is the oven where they put everything that we saw outside that was drying. They put it into the oven. So if you look into the oven, you'll find things that are already in and that have been dried actually. And actually, the temperature of the oven is always over 1,000 degrees Celsius. Okay, I'll take you outside for our final steps. So Muhammad just brought us a plate, for example, that was done, and he's going to show us how he draws on it. Oh, so as I explained, once they do the form on the table, they leave it to dry, and then they draw like this, and then they add the color, and then put it into the oven. Of course, they always work on different plates at the same time, but one design can take them around a week just to do the molds and the forms and then draw on them and then put them into the oven together. So as I told you, the children come and play here and are taught to make pottery here, and then they often sell their products here in the store. So I'll show you the store, and of course each artisan has his own workshop now, and they've become very independent. And I'll show you the store. So this is the store that's part of the school. But as I told you, Randa, for example, and Muhammad have their own workshops. And although they all have their own workshops now with their own stores and are independent, Randa was just telling me that no matter how many workshops they open or how many stores they open, they really feel like the school is their home because this is where they were taught how to do everything they know and how they were taught to become also financially independent and work with brands like Malaika, who help them then better their products and then export them. And also, since everything that was done here was done very traditionally, for example, we started to bring consultants to consult them on how to make the pottery like better quality and up to international standards, so that there aren't any cracks in the pottery, for example, so that it doesn't break easily, etc. So that's it. We can, yeah. And then if you go outside again from, yeah, if you can see the outside, and basically here you can see the whole village. So if you'd like to visit this place, this is in Tunis, in Fayoum, in Egypt. And if you need anything, you can always contact us at Malaika. Thank you.